Praise the Lord, y'all. Welcome back to Christ First Homemaking. My name is Sister Shanice. If you are new here, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I do upload another video. And like, comment down below. Share this video with other homemakers and sisters that need some encouragement, okay? Look, y'all, I also have linked in the description box my homemaking templates for my meal plan and also my cleaning schedules for my weekly, monthly, and my short list. Those will be free until the end of the month, and then after that they will no longer be free. So they are on sale right now. So go ahead and grab those while they are free, okay? And use them. They will help you in your day to day, because today we are going to talk about homemaking when it's hard. So this morning we actually were in the garden, me and my youngest. She is like my shadow, so you will see her a lot more in my videos than my other two kids, because she just likes to be around me. As soon as she sees me filming a video, she comes running. But today we were able to harvest the collard greens. They were past due to come out of the garden, and so we ended up cooking those. If you saw the previous clip, I did catfish, the collard greens, the butter rice, hush puppies, and then some homemade tartar sauce. So good, y'all. So good. And I told my kids that I was gonna have to sow extra seeds this fall so that we could have like a bigger pot, because it was not as much as I would have wished there was, but that's okay. The Lord provided, and we were able to receive from His mighty hand. So that was truly a blessing. But y'all, it's sometimes when we are in our day-to-day, it is hard to stay motivated, especially if you hit that like midday slump where you've had your coffee already and now you're starting to crash a little bit. Y'all, those are the times when we need those skills that we know even the more so. So whatever it is that gets you motivated, for me, it's praise and worship. And so a lot of times I'll turn on my praise and worship, and that does truly help me to get motivated, put my apron on, and start moving. Y'all, and when I'm talking about being motivated in your day-to-day, and I'm not just talking about when you're feeling sick or you have health issues going on those times, it's okay to rest. Nobody's saying, you know, okay, well, you got a broken leg, you still need to get up and mop the floor and cook dinner. No, if that is what you're doing is resting, then continue to rest. Because at the same time, you cannot be effective for your home if you are not well. We have to take care of ourselves, because guess what? It's still our duty to take care of our homes, right? Even when we're sick, even when we're not feeling good. But we have to take care of ourselves. So if there is a time when you're like, I'm sick, I can't do it today, rest yourself and start fresh when you're feeling better. Don't beat yourself up about it. Utilize your help. If you are married, utilize your husband. If you have children, give them some tasks to do that are age appropriate. My children help out in our home. They didn't used to. Years ago, they did not. It was normally me a lot of the times that was doing the work in the house, and I'd be so frustrated and overwhelmed, and it just was not working. But I got my kids involved. So they have a forever chore, which is the living room. And sometimes I may give them an additional task to do. It just kind of depends on the day. But they come and they help in the home. This is their home too. And I do require my girls to help a lot more, because of the fact that I do want them to become homemakers when they become, you know, of age, that they will be the keepers of their home as well as the Bible commands. And in order for them to do that, they will need to learn. And is that the only thing that they may achieve as far as career? Maybe not. I don't know. But I do want to give them the skills that they need to be able to flourish. And so, yes, I do require my girls to do a little bit more than I do my son. You know, he has the trash, and sometimes he will, he'll do the mop water. He'll start the dishwater, and then my girls will do the laundry. They don't do it independently. So let me say that they do not do the laundry independently. They still are learning, so they still have to be taught. They will wipe the counters down. A lot of the times they will help in the kitchen as far as mealtime. My daughter, for some odd reason, she likes to help clean the bathroom. I let her do it. That's fine. And garden chores are normally my girls. My son likes to do it with us sometimes as well. But normally it's just me and the girls are doing that. But There are some things that, you know, they're not able to do, and that's okay. But when you are feeling bad and you're not feeling well, utilize your help, okay? We have the help, y'all. We have to use it. Don't feel bad that somebody else is sweeping your floor, or don't feel bad because you're getting help with mealtime. I get help with mealtime sometimes. I'll have my son start rice. He's the designated rice maker in the house. I do rice sometimes, but the majority of the time he does the rice. And I'm okay with that. He still has to learn. Why would I not give him the skills that he needs as well? So when we're not feeling well, and on the days when maybe we just are only getting one thing done, do that one thing and do it well, okay? When you're not feeling well, it is okay to just do one task, and don't beat yourself up about it. Because if you got one thing done, it's still that you got one thing done. That is still an accomplishment. We still have to rejoice in the small things. So the little things that we were able to do, whether it was just washing and drying the laundry, guess what? That's one less step. When you go to do laundry, guess what? It's already washed, it's already dried. Only thing you have to do now is fold or hang and put things away. Okay, so at the end of the day, your job is still gonna be a little bit easier, but still do one task, one thing at a time. I was at a point where I would do a billion things at once, and I would get so overwhelmed, overstimulated, and I'm frustrated. I'm very short with my kids, not taking the time, and things were getting done and they were not getting done well. So when I go through my day and I'm doing specific tasks, I do try to be very intentional on how I'm doing them, to do them and get them done, not to start a task and go back to it. Now, one thing I do start and go back with is definitely the kitchen. I normally will do like the small dishes first and then come back to like my pots and pans. And sometimes the pots and pans don't even get done until maybe the next day, or it may not even be until later on that night. But I mean, they get done, but still, that is still an area I am still growing in, because when it comes to dishes, I wash dishes maybe twice, sometimes 3 times a day. It kind of depends. But my children, they do dinner cleanup. I cook and they do dinner cleanup. They put the food away, and my youngest, she'll wipe the counters off, and my oldest 2, they will each wash 2 plates and like the cooking utensils that I use that night. And so the rest of the dishes, if there happen to be any, I will wash. And so that's kind of how we do it, and it works. So then nobody's overwhelmed, and everybody is pitching in to help the house to move, okay? That is our job as homemakers, is to be the managers of our home. When you are working on a job, that's what the supervisor is there for, to make sure that the business is running effectively. And as us being keepers of our home and being the managers of our home, it is still our duty to make sure that it is running effectively. So on the days when you're not feeling well, allocate some jobs, okay? Do a quick meal, a crock pot meal, something that can go in the oven. Don't try to stand over the stove and you're frying things, or you're doing like a stewed meal or something that has to be, tended to every so often. Do something that you're able to watch and, not putting so much effort into. Now, I'm not saying just throw anything on the table, okay? Because we know that is not okay. We still have to be intentional. We still have to do things and do them well. And we can do an oven meal well. We can do a sheet pan meal well, okay? We can still do those things. The Lord is efficient and effective and sufficient in all things, okay? He can still give us the wisdom to move as we are healing and resting. And even on the days when, let me tell you, because I know we've all had those days, when you just don't want to do it, right? So on those days when we just don't want to do, we have to do. We've got to push ourselves. We got to push ourselves. And I'm not saying be in there and cleaning the house from the top to the bottom and scrubbing down walls. No, utilize those cleaning lists that are in my description box. I'm telling you, they will help to be able to manage your home so that, one, you're not overwhelmed. You can see how your home functions, what needs to be cleaned, and how effectively it's going to be for it to be done on certain intervals, and it's gonna help tremendously, so that when you go to do things, you know what needs to be done, you know what you need to do those tasks, and you're not doing things all day, because we still want to spend time with our kids, y'all, but we still have to do things and do them well. And sometimes it's not going to be easy. I know, okay? I have been there. But on those days, we need to be lifting up those prayers unto the Lord and asking for our help, so that when homemaking is hard, we can still be effective managers. We still got to be effective, y'all. And the Lord will help us in those things, but we have to ask. We have to be the ones to seek. The Word of God says to ask, seek, and knock. If we're not doing those things, we cannot receive the help that we need. If God tells us that it is our job to be the keepers of our home, guess what? He says if those that are called, He's going to equip. If He's going to tell us that He wants us to do something, I guarantee that He is going to help us to do those things and to do them well. But I hope this video encouraged y'all. I'm so glad that y'all are here. Don't forget those cleaning schedules and the meal plan is down in the description box. They are free for a limited time until the end of the month, and then they will no longer be free. So get them while you can, okay? But I am so excited that y'all are here, y'all. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And this is Christ First Homemaking, y'all, and I am signing.